Hello everyone, this is Leimomi Keliikuli, Intuitive Soul Alignment Coach here, and I wanted to make a video to share with you about some new updated information that I just have received from guidance and from source, and also seeing some new things unfold for myself and also for my clients. So if you're just jumping in, just say hello, just so I know that you're there. And at any time you can ask me questions. So today I want to talk about why actually learning how to speak and write from your first soul's gifts is what's going to actually solve every single problem in your life and your business. And why is it very important for you to master this? Because what I have found is through experimenting on this and also sharing stories and stuff from my clients, I have found that there is actually a threshold that you need to go above in order to really have this alignment, this soul alignment that I'm talking about. Hi Durrani. So if you have ever experienced this, where you do know that what your gift is, but you seem to really struggle with your ability to create consistent clients, to relationship issues, to money issues, financial issues that comes up suddenly, to spending more time by yourself, right? To how can you take care of your children, right? Whether it's getting help in your business, right? To run a successful business. All of these things actually has a very common theme. And through talking to a lot of my clients and also talking to a lot of people in general about what they feel is their problems, it's kind of funny because when I hear their problems, I'm like, this is exactly has to do with you not being in alignment to your first gift. And I keep saying this over and over again, but I think I have to be a broken record for it to finally make sense for people. Because it even if you do know it, you have to actually master the ability to actually stay in your first gift in order to live this alignment that I'm talking about. Even I myself, I'm using myself as a big experiment. So I'm learning as I go, and I'm teaching people how to be in this soul alignment. But I still feel like I'm not quite there yet, because obviously I have the same kind of problems and struggles that all kinds of people who do have this love gift that I do struggle with. So this is why I said earlier that no one can actually give you the answers. Is the answers always will come directly from your soul. So the closer you are to source, the closer you are to being able to experience this alignment to your soul, then this is actually the answer. The answer doesn't lie in your coach or some other person that knows some complicated funnels, or someone that knows, certain things that you don't know. Because the truth is, nobody knows how to align to your soul. Nobody knows how your soul is designed to do things. So if you're just new to me, I'll just introduce myself. I am an intuitive soul alignment coach, and my gift of intuition and love is to help provide my clients the clarity and the awareness of how necessary it is to be in soul alignment, so that they can actually start to acknowledge and embrace their divinity and become more aligned to their true soul's purpose. And I accomplish this by actually using the Akashic records, and I clear any of those soul level blocks that may be restricting them, whether it's past life or present life or current life events. And my soul's purpose is really connection, and to love and to help people that seek to become one with source and learn how to raise their vibration and activate and expand their psychic gifts by being in alignment to their first soul's gifts. So that's my proper introduction. So basically that's what I've been teaching people over this past, for 1 year. I've been really focusing on this. And I have, again, been seeing a very common theme that people do not know how to speak and write and share from their heart, and share from their first gift's perspective. So the reason I'm talking about this is because I have a very good friend who suddenly had a big problem that actually, when I look at it, is totally aligned to her first gift. And what I mean about that was that the problem that she manifested was directly related to the problems of her type of gift, her first gift. And then I was thinking about my problems over the past year and the things that I have endured. And all of that is aligned to my first gift of love, right? Which love gift always have problems with boundaries, about being more specific on how they can help people. They also have problem with messaging. They have problem with all kinds of stuff about that's related to relationships and love and connection. Those who are maybe are order, they have problems with being able to feel peace of mind because they're constantly putting things in order for other people and enabling them, because you're just really good at putting things in order. So a lot of people like wait for that person to, get them out of chaos. While those who are maybe a power gift, they tend to have problems with being disempowered a lot by other people telling them what to do, having opinions about what they should be doing, about their lifestyle, about like what they should be eating, and yada yada yada, right? Like things to do with not being in your power, right? If you are maybe a self-expression gift, you're constantly having problems where people keep lowering your voice, your ability to actually speak what you actually want to say, and bringing out your original content, about everything to do about speaking up, right? So do you see how essential it is to really, really be in alignment to your first gift? If you are in alignment with your first gift, you absolutely won't have these problems in your existence. It's like almost impossible. So the closer, this is what I have found through doing a lot of research and trying this out on my clients, is that they always have the same problems and they always have the same solutions. So one of the things that, for example, if you are a love gift, one of the things that you need to learn how to do is like speak and hold your boundaries, to remind people about the boundaries that you set up, to be very clear about what you actually, and they always step over your boundaries, by the way. Like, even if I've said it a billion times, I feel like I keep saying the same thing about you're not allowed to take up my time or my energy or stuff like that. I always have the same problem. People always just wants to be my presence. And I'm like, no, you can't be my presence, because obviously you're getting a huge amount of benefit by taking up my time. But, I have to be, I have to liberate my own soul. I have to have more time for myself, right? So these kind of problems that you deal with, like I said, if you aren't able to see it as it is, right? If you can't see that the problems that you're experiencing is very much about the struggle you have about your first gift, this is just the very beginning. And this is what people are selling to you. They're actually selling, especially if they're learning about what your gifts are. Maybe you do a reading from somebody, they tell you about what your gifts are and all of this kind of stuff, right? They don't understand how to help you in terms of how to master your ability to stay in alignment. This is a very particular gift and very particular skill. Is what I have found, is that if that person cannot read you fully about what your gifts is all about and actually teach you how to do it yourself, that means that they're not really, really, really good at it. They're not an expert at it, right? Same thing, you're not going to hire somebody who says they're good at Facebook ads, but they themselves don't make, really good profit from their own Facebook ads, right? You don't hire somebody who isn't really an expert in it. And this is what I'm seeing, is that people are being asked over and over again to pay a bigger money or bigger amount because that person is an extra expert. But in reality, when you work with them, they're not, right? Same thing in your kind of work. You need to really, really be an expert at what you do. Meaning you have to try and do trial and error over and over again so you can prove that your theories and what you believe in is true. I absolutely do everything in my life and business aligned to my blueprints. I try really, really hard to stay in alignment to my first gift, to my manifesting blueprints, to my business marketing archetype, to my business energy. I'm always thinking about how am I aligning this and how am I taking action to the things that I teach, right? And the things that I share in the world. So if you actually haven't gone deep into your work in this way, I really, really give you permission to do so, because in order for you to be an expert at what you do in terms of your career, right, and about how you relate in your personal relationships, right, how you relate in your spiritual development also, right, in all of your 10 life areas, you actually have to up level. And what I mean up level is you need to change all of your life areas so they're all abundant. And these are the kind of things that I teach my clients, is how to live aligned to their soul. There are actually particular things that when you align specifically to your blueprints, what I call your soul alignment blueprints, that you need to start to take action towards. And if you don't, then this is a choice. So when I give my clients, their blueprints, from then on, it's a choice that they're gonna take every single effort to live aligned to their soul. And what I mean by that, I mean by actually taking action, not thinking in your head that I know what my gifts are, that I know how to do this. It's not like that at all. You absolutely need to live in alignment to your blueprints and your soul. Your soul knows. So if you're having lots of problems in your life and your business, that if you can see it is related, right, to your first soul's gifts, this means that you haven't mastered it. And this is why actually I'm creating my Mastering Your Soul's Gifts group program, because it's based upon teaching you all the basics of how to live in alignment to your soul according to your specific parts of your soul alignment blueprints. So what I do is I give you your 3-hour recording of exactly what you are at soul level, so you can listen to it, so it can remind you of who you are. That's just the beginning, just learning what your soul alignment blueprints are. And then after that, you need to start to actually take certain actions to strategically, in a way, and this is a choice, by the way, to actually live alignment to your soul. So in each day, I give daily prompts, I give meditations, I give like everything I can think of that's going to help you to start to live in alignment to your soul. Then once you're taking this aligned action, what's really cool is that you start to discover that all the things that are misaligned to you, whether it's people, places, things, like they just start to fall away energetically in a good way, where you have to actually start choosing to live in that alignment or not, right? So once you see all of these misalignments, you cannot really go back. You can only go forward into seeing all the different ways that you're going to make your life and business become so abundant. And once you take that step, then it takes actually about a year, at least a year. This is what I've been doing my research. I've been watching my clients. It takes at least a year to figure out how you start to live in alignment to your soul. And the funny thing is that no matter how many times I repeat myself and tell my clients all the things like, oh, that's you're writing your copy with the wrong words, it's aligned to your second and third gift, or the problem that you just have right now that just showed up is because it's showing you that you're misaligned and that you're not able to have access to your first gift. Or, oh, you just met an illusion about what you believe that your first gift is about. This is why that showed up. I repeat myself on all of this over and over again. And still, even after doing this over and over again, if you haven't done it every day and you haven't actually applied it and utilized your blueprints every day, this is what I've noticed. The clients that actually have been taking the aligned action, they live amazing lives. They actually create amazing results. They're transformational events and things like that. They're actually creating as a leader in what they do. But those that haven't, they just only did it in their head. They actually are creating more poverty, more stress, more sacrifice. They're actually creating the opposite of their gift. So this is why it's so important to live who you are. And I mean it in a sense of live alignment to your soul. This is going to take practice, at least a year. I've been doing this at least a year for myself, and I still feel like I don't really understand my love gift. But what I do know is that when you are in alignment, there is absolutely some threshold when you've done it just enough where you get to a point where it makes sense. You're like, wow, this is what my love gift is about. This is what my power gift is about. This is how I can stay in my gift. So remember now, you are at a point, if you're listening to this right now, and if you've been following me, you are at a point where you really need to figure out how to be in that first gift. Because if you don't, what happens is you get every single problem related to your first gift. And this is what I've been seeing after my friend told me about a huge problem that she just totally came out of nowhere. And she already knew it was coming, but she was like, couldn't believe it, of how bad it was. And then it made me think like, wow, if I am not in alignment to my love gift, oh my God, how many relationship problems I will have and how many problems I will have with my clients and stuff. Like, I can't even imagine, because I already have enough problems, right? But for the most part, like, if you are in alignment to your first gift, you will have an amazing, abundant life. And this is what I want you guys to experience, is the experience of going beyond that threshold and being like, oh, this is it. This is how I know I am in alignment, because it's just constantly in flow. Money is coming in, opportunities coming in, your clients get amazing results, or whatever you sell, right? Like, you absolutely can have that. But it comes through choosing it first. So anyway, if you've been wanting to know more about how to stay in alignment to your soul, and especially about mastering your ability to stay in your first gift, this is an amazing program for you, and it's coming up very soon. I'm still like putting it all together to make all sense, because I feel like I need to add more content in it, and it's all coming through, and what has come through is just amazing stuff. So amazing new stuff. So if you've already been my client, I have new stuff for you guys. And so this program is all going to be encompassing. It's my 14-day, my 30-day program, all put together on steroids. It's like really amazing stuff that's going to come through, and also my mastermind that I'm going to be opening up for the next year. So if you've been wanting to know about, number one, how to get unblocked, right? Get unblocked to being able to access your first gift, you need to have your shell removed, which is what I consider your soul purpose. Your soul block and purpose activation. It's the actual clearing where I clear it out, all that energetic noise, so you can become more visible, open your heart to your audience. The next step, after you remove that shell, then the next step is to know what your blueprints are, and that's your soul alignment blueprints, which is you can get a 3-hour recording of exactly what you are at soul level on everything about your life and business, because it applies to everything. Then you can get that one, or you can join my Mastering Your Soul's Gifts program, which actually gives you your 3-hour blueprints and also teaches you how to use your blueprints, and that's your next step. So anyway, if you're interested in that, please reach out to me and I can share with you more about it. Or you can also go on my website at www.LeimomiKeliikuli.com, which is of course my name.com. And the Work With Me page is where all of my services are there available to you. And if you feel like you need more help in terms of being with people who are more about soul alignment itself, you can join my Soul Alignment Leaders for Conscious Living and interact there. You can even ask me questions from there. And also, if you haven't gone on my website already, there's also a quiz, the Divine Business Gives quiz, if you haven't gone on there, which gives you an idea of what your first gift might be. And by the way, that doesn't accurately tell you what your first gift is. It just gives you an idea from what questions that you answer, because it's based upon what resonates to you, and it will help you to see what your true values are. All right, well, I hope that really helped you, and I hope this gave you a good awareness that why is it so important to speak it right from your first soul's gifts. And if you just jumped on in, make sure that you listen to the recording in the replay here, because I explain a lot about why is it so important to know what your first gift, because it's going to really actually solve every single problem about your life and your business, because it's always a theme that you need to work on yourself. All right, well, I hope that was amazing, and you guys have a beautiful day. Aloha.